Hi, I'm Leslie Arizmendi with Equip for Equality. In this video, I'm going to discuss protection from financial exploitation. People with disabilities and older adults may sometimes have to rely on others for assistance with their personal and financial activities. Unfortunately, they are more likely to be the victims of financial exploitation by caregivers or by those who seek to take advantage of others for their own financial gain. If you are concerned that a person with a disability or an older adult may be a victim of abuse, neglect, or financial exploitation, you have several options for reporting the harmful behavior and protecting the victim from further exploitation. I will discuss what financial exploitation is, how to report financial exploitation, and what options may be available to protect the person with disabilities or older adult from further harm. Financial exploitation occurs when an individual improperly uses the funds, assets, or resources of a person with disabilities or older adult to the individual's advantage or to the disadvantage of the person it belongs to. Financial exploitation can include stealing or misusing the victim's checks, credit cards, or money, forging the victim's signature, forcing or deceiving the victim into signing checks, wills, or contracts, taking the victim's personal possessions without permission, or misusing a power of attorney to the exploiter's benefit. Several state agencies have authority to investigate reports of financial exploitation and provide necessary services to prevent further harm. You should call any one of these agencies if you are concerned that a caregiver or other individual is financially exploiting a person with disabilities or an older adult, and the person answering your call will help you determine the correct agency to receive the report. Each agency has a hotline that is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The person taking your call will ask you several questions which may include the victim's name, address, telephone number, age and condition, the alleged exploiter's name and relationship to the victim, the reasons why you believe the victim is being financially exploited, information as to whether the victim is in immediate danger, and names and contact information for anyone else with information about the situation. For people living in the community, such as in their own home or with family, you can report abuse, neglect, or financial exploitation by calling Adult Protective Services Hotline at 866-800-1409. If they determine that there is abuse, neglect, or financial exploitation, they will create a service care plan for the victim and arrange for protective services, which may include freezing the victim's bank account to stop any further exploitation. If you have concerns about the possible financial exploitation of a person who is receiving mental health or developmental disabilities services in a facility or program licensed, certified, funded, or operated by the Illinois Department of Human Services, such as ASILA, you should call the Office of the Inspector General, also known as OIG, at 800-368-1463. OIG will begin its investigation immediately if the victim is at immediate risk of harm, and they must take any protective actions necessary to make sure the victim is not in danger. This can include making emergency referrals for services, notifying law enforcement, or contacting other state agencies for assistance. If you have concerns about the financial exploitation of a person living in a nursing home, other long-term care facility, or hospital, you should call the Illinois Department of Public Health, also known as IDPH, at 800-252-4343. IDPH is required to investigate all reports where the victim is at imminent risk of harm within 24 hours. IDPH should investigate all reports alleging abuse or neglect within 7 days and all other reports within 30 days. In addition to making a report to a state agency, there are many other actions you can take on behalf of a person with disabilities or older adult to protect them from financial exploitation. If you believe the victim is in immediate danger, you should call 911. You can also seek an order of protection in civil court to protect them if their disability prevents or makes it harder for them to obtain protection themselves, and the financial exploitation was committed by a family or household member. Continue to informally advocate for the victim because potential exploiters may even be discouraged from taking advantage of someone simply because someone else is involved and paying attention. For more information, please visit equipforequality.org.